Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharishi said, "The self is like a powerful hidden magnet within us. It draws us gradually to itself. Though we imagine we are going to it of our own accord, when we are near enough, it puts an end to our other activities, makes us still, and then swallows up our own personal current, thus killing our personality. It overwhelms the intellect and overfloods the whole being. We think we are meditating upon it and developing towards it, whereas the truth is that we are as iron filings and it is the Atma magnet that is pulling us towards itself. Thus, the process of finding self is a form of divine magnetism. It is necessary to practice meditation frequently and regularly until the condition induced become habitual and permanent throughout the day. Therefore, meditate. You lost sight of the bliss because your meditative attitude had not become natural and because of the recurrence of vasanas. When you become habitually reflective, the enjoyment of spiritual beatitude becomes a matter of natural experience. It is not by a single realization that I am not the body but the Atma that the goal is reached. We become high in position by once seeing a king. One must constantly enter into samadhi and realize oneself and completely blot out the old vasanas and the mind before it becomes the self. If you keep to the thought of the self and be intently watching for it, then even that one thought which is used as a focus in concentration will disappear and you will be the true self. Meditation on self is our natural state. Only because we find it hard do we imagine it to be an arbitrary and extraordinary state. We are all unnatural. The mind resting in the self is its natural condition, but instead of that, our minds are resting in outward objects. After the expulsion of name and form, Nam Rupa, which compose the external world, and by dwelling on existence, knowledge, bliss, Sachit Ananda, take care to prevent the re entry into the mind of the expelled name and form. Devotee asked Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharishi, "How do find self?" Bhagwan said, "There can be no real investigation into Atma. The investigation can only be made into the known self. Elimination of the known self is alone possible. The self, being always self evident, will shine of itself. Knowing means being. It is not relative knowledge. Progress can be spoken of in reference to things to be attained, whereas here it is the removal of ignorance and not the acquisition of knowledge." Hari Om Tat Sat.